You know, I'm not in the best mood to record now. Which people say it's a bad time to record. But I'm going to record anyways, because I am a hipster. So we're back here with some more Let's Play Plan of the last part. What did we do? I think we did the Battle Factory thing. In this part, we're going to finish up our little tour of the Battle Frontier. This time we're going to do the final facility. The final new facility, I guess. The Battle Hall. This one is, well, I would say that a lot of them are very different from each other. Well, this one is also very different from others. The way this one works is that you only get one Pokemon. Only one Pokemon you get to choose of your members. I believe you do get an item as well. In this one as well, the Pokemon holding an item still gets to keep whatever item it has. So, I'm going to use Torterra as starter. So, you just get your one Pokemon, and you just go in. The way this one works is really, really interesting, but at the same time, it's probably my least favorite idea. So, we'll see. So, we're just going to head in here, and yeah. Greenberry guy's going to heal us again, so that's cool. I missed you, man. Just going through here. Yeah, go through this hall, you get to see like really cool picture of whatever Pokemon you're using, which is really cool. Really cool atmosphere, though. And I believe the amount of people there spectating increases as you win more sets, so... See, what you got to do here is that you have your one Pokemon, and you get to choose what type of enemy you want to fight of all the 16 types in the game. Pretty cool. Downside is you have to fight them all before you can fight multiple ones. So I couldn't just, for example, keep fighting electric types because ground's good against electric. I have to fight. Only can do one each. Then you go to rank 2. Then you fight a member of them again. After you beat, I believe, 10 of them. I should probably find. Oh, let's just do water. You know, water have an ice type attached to electric to be safe. After you beat, I believe, 10 of them instead of 7 like normal, you'll get to fight the brain of this place. Or maybe it's all. I think it's all 17. I'm actually at a loss. I actually forget. So yeah, your opponent will have something of that type, and yeah, it's very simple. So I have to use some kind of strategy here. Again, the dual type Pokemon still do count. So I could have still ended up with like a Lantern, for example. That's water electric, and it still could have beat me, and I probably would have lost from there. So you have to be very careful about what types you choose, but eventually you will have to choose all the types, so choosing a Pokemon that generally matches up good against everything is pretty much your best bet. So there's Confetti every time you win, which is really cool, and believe it or not, get fully restored, and I just keep going on from here. After 7, I believe you only get 1 BP for winning this type of battle, so let's do something hard. Let's try fire. I'm a daring. So, after a win of 7, you'll be able to, you know, get your BP and whatnot. So, I think there's really not much more I can talk about. So, I guess this is where we do our patented Battle Frontier speed up. Okay, so that was the battle hall in a nutshell. Again, it is kind of generally boring, and I kind of mix things up. So, how you get to the Frontier Brain in this one is that you actually have to beat. I think you have to beat like 5 sets, so 50 battles in all. So before you get to the Frontier Brain for the first sprint, and I think it's 170 after that. So that's rank 10 for every single elemental type thing, which I'm not going to bother to do because boring. And like I mentioned before, Argentina's team was the Frontier Brain for this area. His team is completely random and therefore pretty much useless showing off. Also pretty cool about this place, and I think the music is kind of quiet, so I'm going to turn that up a bit, is that there you get fans throughout the thing, and I think they'll like sit right here, and you actually get some pretty interesting people in this game. Like I think your mother can be a fan, I think Jasmine as well, the girl who gave us HM08, whatever HM Waterfall is in this game. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So you get like fans and whatnot, and it's just generally a cool thing in general. You can talk to these people, and they say some pretty interesting stuff about stuff. They give you advice and whatnot, and talk about how you did sometimes, and it's pretty cool, surprisingly. So that's neat. What do you have to say? Excuse me, do you mind asking you how to get into the battle? It's fun and engrossing way. Did you know? The more you win, the more kinds of Pokemon appear. Yeah. It's kind of cool. But again, seeing Pokemon is not that important for the Battle Frontier, since all Pokemon you will see will not count towards anything for your national dex thingy-majigger. So it's in general useless. I forgot to mention the Frontier Brain for this guy. His name is Thornton, and he's pretty cool because he has this really awesome entrance where he like appears out of nowhere, which is cool. I wish I could show that off. And he's like a general calculating nerd kind of Frontier Brain. A lot less manly than Nolan from Emerald, which is kind of interesting. And they're both factory heads. Only 2 titles that are ever shared. And last we have the Battle Tower. They're probably the most notable since it was in the last game. It has its own music and everything. I love this theme as well. So yeah, we're at the top now, the Battle Tower. This is where serious business goes down. I'm gonna let this music play a little bit, because I love this music. I'm sorry. Two Pikachus? Really? Ah, I love this theme. What do you have to say? Cutting edge of fashion. Boring. Okay, so yeah, this is the battle factor. Like I said, it's the most basic one. You get to keep your items. Your Pokemon are leveled down to 50. And yeah, it's pretty much the bare bones basis of just fighting to the win. It's generally the most difficult. And the DP is kind of average. I think it's 3, and then it stays 3 until you beat the brain, which is 20 like I always say. Not gonna attempt it just because doing this with non-EV trained Pokemon, it is possible to use your in-game team for the battle facilities in general. The EV training stuff and using like actual good sets makes your life a lot easier. So I'm not gonna be showing this place off, sadly. The Frontier Brain, as we know, is Barry's father, which is pretty cool. Fighting him, he has some interesting text, nothing too interesting. But yeah, it's really cool since he has still the Frontier Brain theme. Because he didn't have that theme in Diamond and Pearl. I believe that he just shared Cynthia's theme. So that's an interest. And that is the all the battle facilities in a nutshell. So with that, we are pretty much done with this game. We have one little side quest majigger type thing to deal. And that's really much it. So I know this has been a kind of short part, but I've had a lot of long parts, so I need some short ones to balance things out. So, next time on Pokemon Platinum, we are going to be doing pretty much the last thing to do. And then, we'll head off to the Elite Four once more, because I want my title back. So, I will see you guys then.